Eighth grade, it's Mr. Gardner, and this is a lesson review for February 4th and 5th. Reminder that your Google Earth projects are due coming up on the 12th. Please make sure if you have questions on that, you ask me. I want you to have the best project you can. I want you to enjoy it and learn a lot. Now, today we worked on a type of poem called a haiku. And I'm asking you to write one about Harriet Tubman. We looked at her briefly and her efforts during the years of slavery and Civil War. Now, haikus, remember, they follow it's a 3-line poem, and then they're broken down into syllables. So your first line will have 5 syllables, and your second line will have 7, and your third line will have 5 as well. Now, syllables, remember, that has to do with when you say a word, the pausing and breaking of it. So, for example, tonight, and then when you're younger, you probably did this with clapping, but tonight has 2 syllables. All right. Food, because I'm hungry right now. Food has 1. All right. Bravery has 3. So the sentences or the phrases that you put in the body of your haiku, they need to follow this 5-7-5 pattern. Now, there are more to haikus than this. Generally, they deal with an aspect of the seasons or nature, and they have punctuation breaks at times. But right now, since it's our first run at this, we're going to focus on the 5-7-5 with regard to syllables. Now, remember with Harriet, a good way to do this, think about some words to describe her. We use the word selfless in class, bravery, angelic was used, fearless, caring. That we talked about so many words that could be used. I want you to really focus on using amazing vocab in your haiku. I want you to stay away from those words that we all use, like cool or neat or fun. I want you to use some really great vocab. So think about a good list of words that describe Harriet Tubman. Then think about things she did. She was born into slavery. She escaped. She helped with the Underground Railroad, a conductor for 8 years, never lost a passenger. Pretty amazing. She was a spy. She was a nurse. She was a leader. She fought for women's suffrage, women's rights, and so much more. So when you're developing your haiku, think of an aspect of her life that you'd like to write about. Then just start to play around with it. Look at your words that you picked. Think about your theme for your poem. And then come back to that really bled through. Come back to your 5-7-5, your 3-line poem with syllables of 5, 7, and 5, and get creative. There are many haikus online if you need some inspiration or some guidance. As always, if you need any help, let me know. Can't wait to read it.